why I'm doing the Father of the Bride speech is because I'm a single parent. I've been for 20 years. Even though I wouldn't change anything about that, actually. I think we have a very, very close bond because of being a single parent, my daughter and I. So I wouldn't change anything. I really wouldn't. It does, however, actually come with a burden, because when you're a mother, and I would say it's probably the same as if you are a father and you then have to take over the other role, you actually have to explore another side of yourself. I have to learn how to discipline, how to do the stronger things, and I really wasn't like that when I was just a mother. So I did find it hard. I think when I watched Tim, Rachel take Eleanor's baby down the ward for the first time, I actually felt a sense of relief. It's as if part of that weight was actually being lifted to him. It really did. And so I got in the lift, I cried, then I got out of the lift and thought, I've got grandchildren as well now. So I'm actually a grandmother, and it only lasted for about 4 floors, but it actually did last. I've seen the struggles that Tim and Rachel have gone through over the last almost 3 years, where they've actually tried really, really hard to be the best parents that they can to both Eleanor and Nancy. And I know at times you feel as if you're not achieving what you would like. And with that in mind, last night, I actually remembered a saying from Deepak Chopra, if anybody actually knows who that is. And he said, the 3 things that you can offer your children that will deeply change them as people are attention, appreciation, and affection. I've watched your children, both of them, receive all of those 3 in abundance. You've been through the hardest parts of your relationship, I think. I hope now that in marriage, you find the best in each other. Please raise your glasses again for Tim and Rachel.
Once again, but you don't know everyone yet, to speak on behalf of all the other godparents that are here from Nancy. So being a godparent is a very important task, and it is for life. And I promise, and I'm sure the others do as well, that I will always be there supporting Tim and Rachel and Eleanor and Nancy on this exciting journey of life. As a godparent, I want to give Nancy 3 wishes. To be happy and healthy, to be confident and true to herself, and to love her family and friends. Nancy is always smiling, apart from now, and I know that she adores Eleanor, and we've got a big sister to guide her in trying on Rachel's shoes about her great time in life. And I'm pretty sure her first word will be marry. So to you, Tim and Rachel, Ella and Nancy, we all wish you happiness and love. And I know that with us as good friends, we'll be there to support you wherever we can, when in times that may be occasionally not so good. So everyone, please raise a glass to the friends and family, Tim and Rachel Erdodu.
Little bird, fly through my window. Little bird, fly through my window. Little bird, fly through my window. Find molasses candy through as can be.
I won't take up too much of your time because I know you've got valuable drinking time to get to. But there are a few things that, on behalf of myself and Rachel, I know, I just want to share with all of you on our big day together. Firstly, much appreciated for you to come. The big journey to Mordor itself, we are here, yeah. It means so much for all of you to come today. Unfortunately, get the bad stuff out of the way first. As with all of these occasions, such as this, it's not possible to have everybody here today. My dad, Sally, a lot of you know him. Everyone he met knew his theory and his character of heart, and he literally was the heart of the party all the time. So it's safe to say I know he'll be here somewhere, in spirit at least. After all, one of the few things he did make me promise was to have a proper wedding. So I've literally gone to a church and done it all. Now, on the topic of weddings, events like these don't just happen overnight. They happen in 8 weeks, I think Rachel said. Well, I say we. For men, I think the wedding just does happen overnight. Everybody has to give Rachel a round of applause again for the room, for the event, for organising absolutely everything. And I think that goes as a testament to her as a mum, and her as a wife, and her as an everything, because she is an absolute star. No matter what she does, she gives it her all, and she comes up with it. So thank you again. With a lot of help and support from her mum Linda into making today happen. Occupying the girls, thank you Andrea, bridesmaids with you, you've done a great job. I don't know, I'm not sure if you topped the bubble machine or not. And who'd have thought an 8-foot blossom tree in the background? 9 foot, I'm sorry, size matters. And of course, a little thank you to Kim and Heather especially, I don't know where you are right now, for helping with the room set up yesterday. Right from the day I first met Rachel, on a welcome host gold course at Babcock House Museum in April 2014, I knew she was pretty special. Right from when we couldn't stop smirking at each other across the room, when we had to come up with 10 great things about the Black Country somehow. But if we got through that, we can get through 2 kids getting married and all the rest of it. And even when, after that, she asked me in for a coffee during the break of the course, and I actually said no. But apparently, she's willing to speak to me on that day in April 2014. A severely hungover first-year undergraduate student sporting extremely fashionable Iron Maiden t-shirts. If she's willing to take me then, she must still be interested for the long term, I hope. And a few months later I did propose, and who can resist a slightly tipsy Tim and Rachel on the carousel in the German Christmas markets. So, now of course, I can't go on with this speech without mentioning the girls themselves. See one there. Smiling, Eleanor and Nancy. They are 2 little amazing, beautiful girls, and what would we both do without them? I don't think. They truly are our main focus, our goal, and our striving for in life. And they are our 2 shining lights in this world. So a quick toast to Eleanor and Nancy themselves. To Eleanor and Nancy. Now, Linda, as the mother of the bride, of course, and mother-in-law, I suppose you could say father-in-law now as well. On behalf of me and Rachel, we do want to thank you so much, one, for helping today, and obviously for being there all the time for us, for the girls, and for us both. So thank you for that as well. I am extremely honoured to call you my mother-in-law and to be your son-in-law. So I hope I can live up to your expectations, and you fitting in the shoes for another one. And so thank you. And I hope the years that me and Rachel have had together so far, that was just a training exercise, so we can go straight for the finish line together without worry. after that. Yeah. Now, I've already mentioned my dad, so I'd like to thank my mum and my nan, especially. Not just for their contribution to today, but for also being there for me always, both as individuals and a family. And I hope I should be as selfless a parent as you, Mum, as you have been to me. So please, thank you for my teenage years as well. Here's a toast to all the women in my life: Rachel, Eleanor, Nancy, Marion, and Linda. A quick toast to all of those women in my life. Thank you. Now, a quick mention to the stags, of course, that weekend in Liverpool. I want to say a big thank you to all of you. You know who you are. As in particular the administrator, good on yourself. It administered very well. Friday night was unspeakable, so I'll keep it brief. I can safely say I never thought I would be busking on the streets of Liverpool on my stag do, but it was the best £1.70 I earned in 2 hours ever. So thank you to Tom who suggested. I think that was. And I can say the same for the flute, when you spent the rest of the night down in trousers, Tom. You were a great hit for the ladies that night. And I'm glad to call Rachel's on to not wear the same outfit as that night. Anyway, that's enough from me. You'll be glad to hear. So I'll give you all one last big thank you from me and my beautiful wife, Rachel, for coming here today. We hope you've enjoyed the day so far, and there is much more to come. Much more to come.
Hey, how you feeling, bro? A different man, literally. Different man. Look at that. It is official now. It is official now. It is official.
So that was 3 amazing speeches, so I'll do my best to follow that up. My mind will be as clean, so I apologise in advance. I think everyone present would be in agreement that it's been an amazing day so far to celebrate the marriage of Rachel and Timur. For those that don't know me, Timur, just nice to introduce you anyway, my name is George and I've been friends with Timur for definitely over 10 years, close to 15. I would also like to apologise in advance to Rachel if you find any of this speech surprising or embarrassing in any way regarding Timur. I'm assuming that there will be no issues, as you have agreed to marry him after all. I'm very flattered that Timur asked me to be best man for his wedding. It has been amazing watching his romance with Rachel bloom over the last few years, as well as raising 2 beautiful children, Eleanor and Nancy. I, and I'm sure everyone in this room, wishes you all the very best for the amazing future that awaits your wonderful family. So I'd like everyone to give them a round of applause on that moment. So I've officially been in the role of best man on the wedding day for a good few hours now. And I must say that it has actually been one of the most challenging jobs I've ever had. I've had many challenges. This morning alone, I had to get Timur cleaned up, dressed and presentable. It was almost like Friday night in Liverpool, if I'm honest. I believe I can accurately state that I first met Timur at the Nobel School in the lunch queue in 2005. I saw Timur standing on his own. I think he was probably still looking for friends. As I felt sorry for him, I went over and started a discussion. My first impression of Timur was that he was a reserved but caring person. Little did I know, during the next few years down the line, he would be giving me a greater insight into his extracurricular activities, including the ability to down a bottle of wine inside 10 seconds, and how to urinate off the 3rd floor hotel balcony. Anyway, from that point, our friendship somehow started, mainly based on our passion for the school meals. From that point on, we would regularly meet at the lunch queue for hamburger Mondays, cheeseburger Tuesdays, chicken burger Wednesdays, pasta pot Thursdays, and probably another burger on Friday. We were athletes, and I still think we are. Our lunch meal was then upgraded to the local kebab shop, Times Square Pizza, which I'm sure many in this room are familiar with, both from Stevenage anyway. Timur would find me and ensure that he shook hands with me on a daily basis. I realised immediately that I had a stalker. As dangerous a situation as this sounds, by getting to know Timur over our time at school and beyond up until this day, he has become one of my best friends. Timur also became friends not with just me, but with a number of people meant to know our school in this room. This led to Timur becoming a founding member of our friendship group, appropriately named Team Twat. He has been an ever-present member since inception. If you haven't met us, we're quite a unique bunch, we're kind of over there, and we'll probably meet at the bar later. Over the years, there has been many funny moments involving Timur. It's actually impossible in my allocated time slot to name them all, but I have to name a few. One, which some of you understand, is the persistent placement of photos of our school teachers around the school with his passion for taking the mick out of them. His self-directed film, Flashpoint, an absolute blockbuster. If you haven't seen it, it's on YouTube. And for some reason, making certain individuals at our school unwillingly view explicit photos of Diane Abbott. I believe Timur's got the link for that later. I should also mention that Timur and I share a passion for politics. I've lost count of the number of times we've taken the piss out of Nigel Farage. Being with Timur overall is such a laugh, but more seriously, there's much more to him than that. He is a kind and thoughtful person who is always there to support his family and friends. Rachel, I think everyone would agree with me when I say that you look wonderful today on your wedding day. And I'd like to thank you for really putting in an effort to impress Timur. As romantic as the idea of marriage is, everyone who knows them, Timur and Rachel didn't need a piece of paper, a ring, a fancy ceremony, as lovely as it has been, to cement their love. I'm convinced theirs is a relationship which would have lasted a lifetime regardless. What I'm effectively saying is you've wasted 10 grand. All jokes aside, I'm 100% certain that this wedding is further confirmation of your love for each other. You make such a great couple and an exciting future definitely awaits. Now that you're finally married, I feel that it is my duty to give you both a little advice. To Timur, never question your wife's judgment, look who she married. And to Rachel, be sparing of your nagging, you have a lifetime to spread it over. I would now like you to join me in raising your glasses to the bride and groom and wish them all the best in married life together. Cheers. I believe that's it.
Someone else, but not for me. Our love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seems the more I gave, the less I got. What's the use in trying? And all you get is pain. When I needed sunshine, I got rain. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I'm down in my mind.